complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple.
I am going to now just share with you really quickly the 7 pillars. And this is what you're going to learn in our program in October. Number 1, mindset. I used to say it's a big deal. No, guys, it's the biggest deal. Your mindset, whether it's a limited mindset that you're operating from or a thriving mindset that you're operating from, that gives you your quality of life. It gives you your dreams or it stops your dreams. It is the biggest deal. And the biggest deal is you've got to actually distinguish. You've got to actually know what conversation you're having with yourself that stops you from the things you want in your life. So we show you how to do that in my 10-week program. We show you how to distinguish what you're saying to yourself to stop yourself from having what you want in your life, okay? You guys are really playing some big games. If you really want to keep forwarding those things in your life, those commitments in your life, you've got to know what is stopping you from taking the actions you need to take. And guys, the other thing is you will be an action taker in your life. I promise you, in 10 weeks in this program, you will walk away being an action taker, because it's the only thing that moves something is taking action. It's the only thing that will move something is taking action. So you will become an action taker in your life, okay? So the second pillar is focus. What you focus on is what you get. If you're here and they're here and you're here, you have no focus. And what you focus on is what you will get in your life. And so it will be chaotic if you're focusing in so many different directions. But if you have a clear direction and a clear focus, you'll get what you want. Third one, declaration. Guys, it's one of the most powerful things you can do in your life is declare. Because here's the deal. If Jackie does not tell me what she is up to in her life, I may have the perfect resource sitting right here, and I can't help her unless she actually starts declaring what it is she's up to and doing. That's why I have you guys share in here. What are you up to? So we can all go, ooh, how can I support that? What resource do I have for that? Who do I need to introduce her to or him to? Declaration is one of the most powerful things, and it's what brought me to being global in this program. You want a global program, you start declaring it, even if your knees shake, okay? Next one is, guys, visualization. If you cannot visualize 5 months from now what your project or your business or your program looks like, good luck, because it is the blueprint to your future. It's what gives you your next actions. And so you've got to be able to see the bigger picture 2 years from now, 5 years from now. What's it look like? Visualization is powerful. Next one is accountability / imperfect action. Guys, accountability is you being your word to yourself and to others. You being your word to yourself and to others. When you say, I'm doing this, you go do it. And then you speak it and tell people, and then they go, hey, how did that go for you? How are you doing that? Did you take that on? So there's an accountability to your actions, not just that they're in your head going, oh, I might do that. Okay. And then / imperfect action. Guys, I found out it's one of the things that really changed my life, because I used to be somebody that it had to be perfect or I wouldn't do it. And things would come across my desk and I go, oh no, we're not putting that out there. And things didn't get done because I kept saying, no, it's not perfect enough. Guys, there is no such thing as perfection. What there is imperfect action. You take an action and you start perfecting it along the way, because until you take the action, you can't even see how to tweak it to get it better and better. So imperfect action changed my life. And that's why I added it into my course so it can change yours. Okay? Don't wait for perfect. It'll never happen. And then the next one is creativity. Guys, creativity is tapping into your greatness. Listen, one of the things I say in here every week and a lot of you here know it. What is the richest place on this planet? What is the richest place on this planet? I know a few of you know. Guys, the cemetery. Do you know why? Because a lot of our ideas died with them. A lot of great ideas died with them because they never took the actions to make them happen. Don't let your good ideas die with you. Make them happen and make them happen now. We only have now, guys. We aren't guaranteed tomorrow. We have now. Get out there and take the actions you need to take to make things happen. And then community. And guys, community is the glue that holds all of this together. You want community in your life. Jackie knows what community is all about. Edmund knows what community is all about. Sarah knows what community is all about. Guys, community is the glue. It is what holds all of these 6 pillars together and brings us to this community right here. This is community, and it's not like any other community you'll ever experience. And Jackie, I love your community, but I am telling you now, I have an amazing community here, and it's just gotten more amazing. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Thrive Together Mindset. It's the biggest deal. And guys, this is a podcast. And I have the pleasure and privilege of having my guest on today, Suzette McLean, and she's an amazing person. I'm going to let her tell you about herself in just a second. I just want to tell you, guys, mindset is the biggest deal, and we teach that in Y.E.A, and we teach you how to create thriving mindsets that get you back into action in your lives, in your commitments. So I'm going to bring Suzette on now, and she's going to tell us all about her. And then we will get into the podcast. Hi, Suzette. Welcome.
Hi, Carol. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with you today. My name's Suzette McLean, and currently I am starting a new business where I am starting my practice, actually. I'm a rapid transformational therapist, and I qualified and I did some work and then I put it on the back burner. Life happens, but I'm launching it again. It is time to get back out there. Also, I have the privilege of working with you, collaborating with you in Y.E.A. I am one of the coaches on the Youth Empowerment Program. And I'm also going to be collaborating with you for the Women's Empowerment Program in January. So I am completely honored and blessed, in fact, to be working with you. And I'm so glad we met.
Oh, I'm thrilled to have you. And one more piece that you did not share, and that is you are actually training to take Y.E.A into the UK. You are
That's right. Yeah.
A Y.E.A country director. Oh my gosh, that is huge. It is huge. And thank you for stepping up and saying, I'm the one.
Yeah, it's so needed. And this work will make such a difference. It'll transform the young people and the UK. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And one more thing, and that is thank you for being my co-facilitator for the youth program that starts next month, October 13th. We are going to have such a ball. We have around 100 students in that program. How exciting.
That's so exciting. Yes, definitely.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to now talk about mindset today, Suzette. And I know you have done a lot of work around mindset. So we're going to do an exercise. Okay. And before we started this, I asked you what your favorite color was. And you said blue, which I love.
That's right.
Okay. But in this exercise, I'm going to say a word to you. You're going to tell me what you believe about it in a limited or negative mindset. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the first word we're going to look at is light. Light. What's a limited or negative side to it? In your
Too
mind?
bright.
Too bright. Oh, yeah, I got that. Too bright. Too bright.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, your favorite color, blue. What is a limited or negative mindset to blue, your favorite color?
I know. It's such a cold color, right?
Oh, cold color. Oh, got it. Yeah, I got that. Easy for you to come up with that. Okay,
Yes.
what about exercise? Exercise.
Oh, it's so hard.
Oh, it's so hard. Yeah, I got that. Oh, it's so hard. Okay. And yours and my favorite, leadership. What's a limited or negative side to it?
Oh, for leadership, fools do it.
Oh,
Um,
fools do it. Wow. Wow. I got that. All right. Okay. So the reason I do this exercise, I do it in Y.E.A, in our global program, also in the youth empowerment program. We do it because I want people to see you do not have to create anything to come up with a limited or negative mindset. It's automatic. It's just always there. Okay. And to have a thriving mindset, you have to do some work. You have to create. So you want to get that if you are operating from a limited mindset, it's stealing all of your goals and dreams and commitments in life. If you are operating from a thriving mindset that gets created, you are going to have all of your everything you want in your life. Everything you want in your life. So, Suzette, do you want everything you want in your life?
oh, yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So, all right. So, Suzette, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that mindset is the biggest deal? And tell us why.
Mindset changes everything. If you have, or when you adopt a positive mindset, anything is possible.
I love
Anything is possible.
anything is possible.
Anything is
I
possible.
absolutely believe that, and I've seen it. Okay. So, one more question for you. Do you believe it impacts all areas of our life? And do you have an example for us?
Um, I can, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of an area where I can speak about. So in in a course that I was doing, which is the team management and leadership program, I took on an accountability of being the leader of 70 participants.
Okay.
And there were times when it was a challenge. There was so much going on and lots of balls to juggle, as well as having a full-time job, right? I was doing this course as well. But when I changed my mindset to say that I can do this, that there is nothing that isn't possible for me, and when I adopted the possibility that I am a bold and powerful leader, everything changed.
Ooh,
During that time, we broke all kinds of records. There were breakthroughs galore. And as a team, we were powerful. We
wow.
were powerful.
Wow. I love that story. Thank you for sharing it with our
You're
audience. Thank
welcome.
you, because it's very inspiring. Okay. So I have another exercise for you. And this
Okay.
exercise is where we're going to take an area of your life. And we already talked about it. You want to look at accountability. You want to focus on accountability. I get that. So I'm going to have you quiet your mind for a second because we've been all over. Just quiet
Yeah.
your mind for a second. And now I want to ask you, it's kind of like a movie. We're looking in your life. You're going to tell us, what does your life look like when you have no accountability in it, when you are not pulling accountability to you, and it's missing in your life? What does your life look like?
It's messy.
Messy. I got
So when I don't take on accountability, it's usually because I'm hiding.
Okay, so
So
messy, you're hiding. What else? What else
yeah.
shows up? What else shows up? Give us a
So
detailed description of your life.
yeah. So if I'm hiding, then there are deadlines that aren't missed. There
Oh,
are
missing
people that I
deadline.
don't see, phone calls that aren't made, bills
Oh,
sometimes that aren't paid on time. You
oh,
know, it's like,
I got
it's like,
that.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
that things start to, I don't say to fall apart, but you can see that life just gets messy in so many different areas because you're not taking accountability for what you're responsible for.
So perfect, so perfect, so a messy life. That's not a thriving life, is it?
No,
It's really not.
it's the opposite.
Really not. I got that. And
Yeah.
we want you thriving because you are collaborating with me in many areas. I want you thriving, Suzette. So now tell me, because I do know you do have accountability in your life. What does your life look like when you do use, well, when it uses you, when it's
Yeah.
fully in your life, you're engaging with accountability. What does life look like for you?
Well, there are breakthroughs that you wouldn't imagine that happen
Mhm.
in life. So there are opportunities that come to you. There are people that you meet that you can collaborate with.
Yeah.
There is there is there's power in your life. There's happiness. There's success.
Yeah.
There's joy.
Oh,
There's
all of it. Oh,
yeah.
you live an exciting life. Oh,
Yeah. Yes, you
beautiful,
do.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You so described it. And is that a thriving life?
It most definitely is.
It is. It so is. All right.
Yeah.
So, in looking at both sides of your life, Suzette, the side where there is no accountability, messy, missing deadlines, all that stuff that really doesn't have life work. And then looking at how juicy your life is when it is there. To now, what do you see as in your life that you didn't see before?
What I see possible for myself is that I can have a successful business. I
Mhm.
can have a successful life where work and life are balanced and work in harmony. I can see that I I get to create the life that I want, and with that comes the happiness, the joy, the positive. It's not more than positivity, the transformation that you create your life how you want, and that brings excitement, aliveness, purpose,
Mm. Oh,
all of that.
beautiful. So beautiful. And now remember, it's a choice. You now
It
can see
is.
what your life looks like with it and without it. It's a choice for you now. So don't go without it.
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
you've helped me to see it.
Oh my
That-
goodness.
That's
Yeah.
not much of a choice, is it?
Yeah. No, not much of a choice at all. So after doing this exercise, what do you see for yourself?
I see that it is possible for me to have that thriving life where I thought it may have been unachievable or just out of my reach, maybe, that it is possible with my creation and actually with me declaring it that it's possible for me.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you are declaring it, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
I love that. Totally love that. This is a great place to declare it. A lot of people will be listening to it and watching it. Okay. So we have one more exercise where you get to create. Okay.
Okay.
What I said, you have to have a thriving mindset. You have to create it. To have a limited mindset, it's automatic. You don't have to do anything with it. Okay.
Mm.
But you do have to choose. All right. So, how do we overcome a limited mindset about accountability? We distinguish the limited that we're saying to ourselves that stops us, and we disrupt it with something so much more powerful that will light you up and kick you back into action. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I
Oh,
am.
let's
Yeah.
let's do it. All right, let's create some magic. So, I want you to quiet your mind and I want you to tell me when you go to take on accountability, that limited mindset is the first thing that's yelling at you, screaming at you, telling you. Mine says, what are you thinking, Carol? You don't want people to know what you're up to. You don't want to be accountable to that. If you speak it, people are going to check in on you. That's my mindset. And accountability. I don't want to be accountable. That's my mindset. What does yours say to you? And we all have our own version. What does yours say to you when you go
Don't be stupid.
to pull
Don't
accountability?
be stupid. Don't take that on.
Don't take it
Don't let
on.
people, yeah, don't take it on. And don't let people know what you're doing, because
Oh,
they'll hold you to it. They'll
yes.
hold you to account, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, Suzette, that's a big, powerful conversation. And it's a big, powerful conversation inside of kind of a looking good. Don't want people to know what I'm up to, what I'm doing, and that's a big conversation. It will stay in place unless you create something else. Let's create some magic. So now I want you to quiet your mind for a second, and I want you to tell me now that you hear what you are saying to yourself, what could you say to yourself about accountability that would light you up and kick you back into action? You'd be an action taker in every area of your life. And believe me, I want you to be an action taker because you and I are collaborating on a lot of things. Okay. So, what could you say to yourself that would just be so powerful that it would kick that other conversation to the background?
You've done it before, you can do it again.
You've done it before.
You're
You can do it
bold.
again. Not powerful enough for you. This has got to be so magical, so powerful. Now, I say uh, accountability is my superpower. So that lights me up. What could you create that lights you up? And it's so powerful that when you look at it on your phone, because I'm going to create a Canva disruptor that will be right on your phone, and it's going to talk to you and it's going to say, Suzette, accountability is, what is it for you? What's it do for you?
Accountability gives you the life that you want. Accountability is
Oh,
where the juice is.
that's it. That is it. Accountability is where the juice is.
Yeah, accountability is where the juice
I
is.
saw your face and your body. That's it. Accountability is where the juice is. Suzette, accountability is where the juice is. Will that kick you back into action?
Yes, it
Oh,
will.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. I will make you the most amazing image Canva disruptor for your phone that you can.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. That was amazing. I love creating with you, and that's why I am collaborating with you in so many of my projects. Thank you, Suzette. Thank you. All right. So, guys, remember, mindset's your beliefs about it. It's your thoughts and your position, Suzette. And it is it is your shoulds and should nots about that area of life. Okay, we all have them. So keep looking for the beliefs that limit your actions. Keep looking for those. Okay, where you're not thriving in life, start looking. What am I saying about it? What mindset is running in the background that's stopping me? Okay,
Yeah.
now that you've discovered the beliefs that hold you back, you can now create inspiring and empowering beliefs that get you right back into action. You get to choose what will move you forward, and you get to choose where you're given that power. Are you going to give it to a limited mindset that will have you stopped in every area? Or are you going to give it to an empowering mindset that you just created for yourself? It's the juice.
Most, it's
I
the
love
juice.
that. So, guys, mindset is a choice. Mindset is a choice, and that's the power, is you get to choose for yourself now. The power is in you being able to distinguish that limited mindset that stops you from everything. So then you can now create something so much more powerful, and it will light you up and kick you right back into action. And you'll get the life you want and deserve. Only you, and this is the bad news, Suzette, only you can are the one that can create one that lights you up and kicks you back into action. You know why? Because you're the only one that knows that conversation you have about accountability. Okay. And you know what will empower you to get back in action. And it's the juice will get you back in action. Ooh, I love that. Totally love it. I cannot wait to make it for you. So, Suzette, let me ask you this. So after this whole experience of being on the podcast with me, what are you taking away from this experience?
I'm taking away that limited mindset is something that I can't stop from happening, but I can choose to do differently. Yeah. So at the point when I realize that I'm in that limited mindset, I can stop myself at that point and choose to do differently. I've also seen that the life that I create is literally down to me by taking on accountability and having a thriving mindset.
Did you see
And that
life?
excites me. Yeah.
And did you see
exciting.
the juice? Oh my God. I love that. I totally love that.
Yeah.
Suzette, thank you. I really want to thank you for being an amazing guest on this podcast. Please, please share this with everyone. Share it with all of your friends and all of the people you're connected to, so they get a chance to see that mindset is a choice and it's your choice. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another episode of Let's Thrive Together. And guys, mindset, it's the biggest deal. Have a thriving week, everyone. Bye.
There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple.